This woman and this man were by Gentle the h0o and his boys. Her name was Ifoma Etete, and the other man was the Okada man that wanted to take her to where she would board a bus to h0o, known as Mr. Morocco. He's a known Okada rider in Okigwe. It turns out that Gentle the h0o and his boys wanted her to be their cook in their camp. The woman refused. Of course, there is no reasonable person or any human being of conscience that would want to work for these people. The woman refused. Instead, she took her family and ran away to h0o. Now, this fake amnesty, I've been telling you people that Okigwe people have not solved their problem, and this thing will continue to persist. The so-called peace initiative of Okigwe was what lured her into forces of security. She came back, and they burnt her house that time she left the community. When she heard that peace has returned, she went to see the amount of damage done to her house. After ascertaining it, she was on her way back to h0o. One guy they called h0o, and this particular one that they called this particular one they know as a double triangle, accosted them on the road with their boys, took them into their camps. Now there is no mistake in the identity of the people that took the woman, because they made her call the family, and they billed the family 20 million naira. They said they didn't have such money, and within the days they were trying to negotiate the release of the woman and also that of the Okada rider. They withdrew every money in her account. She has her ATM card. They withdrew all the money from her account. Then, instead of releasing this woman, they buy her. They can't let the Okada man go because he would also expose them. They buy the Okada man too. I mean, the Gentle's boys buy the woman and the Okada man. Double triangle and h0o. Double triangle buy this woman, and h0o buy this other man. Now, all of a sudden, the Ekperimanonsonkwa went on air saying that it was the military that did this as usual. This is the second time a high case issue is involving Nonsonkwa and these IPOB ESN criminals. Remember the time these people kidnapped Ukuru of Enugu, and in the voice note, the one they call iPencil sent, he mistakenly, it was a federal slip, he mistakenly mentioned that whenever they stage this their Fulani herdsmen by him, they send the video to the same person, Nonsonkwa, and the same Nonsonkwa is the person that's spreading this news that he was the army. He made a video on it, which he has quickly deleted after a voice note from the community, the neighboring community, the security of h0o Obinetiti, h0o security, started shouting, screaming that they should put the video down. Now, this is the same Nonsonkwa that's leading the charge for the closure of the Owerri Tiger base, which will never happen. He is involved in this again. What does that tell you? They are using him to remove the security architecture or weaken it at the very least, in order for them not to function effectively, so their IPOB ESN criminals will have a free reign. He's now running for election, preparing to run for election in 2027 by all the moves we are seeing from him. So these are the people that are using the lives of innocent people to play politics. The biggest blame lies with the governor of Imo State, h0o Uzodimma, whom for whatever reason has refused to act on all these people that are peddling false information. On cyber crimes alone, this guy is supposed to have faced the music long ago, and they are still leaving him even up to this day. The army, we are calling on the military to stand up and do their job. If you fight the hot war and you don't fight the information war, you are going to be caught in an endless vicious cycle. You will keep fighting and fighting, and there will not be a success. There will not be closure to the operation. They will always use their propaganda to weaken you. You work today, they will spread propaganda. It will stop you, prevent you from doing a further operation, which is exactly what their plan is. Please, we are calling on the military to do their job. Invite this guy, ask him questions, and if he's found culpable, hand him over to any of the agencies here in Abuja, because I don't trust those in the southeast. The politicians have a way of leaning on them, and we really need to know the people that are supporting these people. People from Nosonkwa's place, Ndomonoa. It's obvious in Igbo and Ndokigwe. It's obvious we know people who don't have men left in their land. These people are people you know, yet you can't fight them, deal with them. The so-called vigilante in Okigwe is staffed with ESN criminals. How long were these people held in captivity? And the vigilantes, they say, the so-called vigilantes, they say they set up in Okigwe, couldn't go there and save these people, and they still allow h0o and the double triangle with Gentle the Yahoo to be operating freely. What does that tell you about the so-called vigilante? Apart from the Olu security, maybe a few ones here and there, I don't trust these so-called vigilantes. They need to be disbanded. Like I said, apart from the ones in Osu, all of the rest of them needs to be disbanded. This is not a way to solve this issue. If we want to solve this issue, let's solve this issue once and for all and stop kidding ourselves.